Hi, Dr. Molly. Okay, I took a look and everything seems to be set up, so no problem there. So basically, you can go to, where are we here? We go to CairoHDTV.net, and your login is your email address, and your password is your client number, all caps. Okay, and then we have a second website, and your username and your password are both your client number. I know, not very creative. And let me show you. So if we go to CairoHD.net, this is a page you'll find. This one will take you to the cloud-based software. This one will take you to all of our content. And I'll just show you once you log in. You can see, we'll click on the third one here. And you can see all the newsletters are here. Each newsletter has a custom field in it, so you can edit your information, then print it or save it as a PDF and then send it out. So you can type your clinic name in here. And there's also an address field, so you can type in your address at the bottom, website, phone number, anything that you'd like. If you do 3 lines, it will space properly. Yeah, so that's the newsletters. And then in here, we also have, you can preview the shows. So for the month of March, here is basically, some people want to go in and look at the wording pretty much on every slide. And this allows you to do that. You can go in and preview all of the slides and all the text on every slide. And then we also have PowerPoint in a DVD version. So basically, if you want to see what we produce on a weekly basis, this is where you go. And then one last thing, if you like the show, or if you want to search for a show like fibromyalgia or anything, you basically got to remember, okay, well, that's kind of a typo. I'll get that fixed. So basically, if you wanted to play the Ginger one, you would have to remember that it was from 2021, September, and the Ginger is the second show. So then when you go into Cairo HDTV, you have to pull it in from there. And let's just see if I can do that to show you. Okay, so that was the second one. That's our content library. The first one is our cloud. This is where we go in and we can create all the content. Okay, and then this is your dashboard. So once you log in with the information earlier in the video, you'll see we have 3 sections: pages, playlists, and channels. Pages is the area where you go in and create your individual messages, or you can bring in an individual video. And so basically we have some sample stuff in here. I brought in a template so you can see if you like the weather on the left or the weather on, or if you like full screen, you need to pull in one of or each of those. And I think this is our master here. It's just taking a second to update. So if you wanted to bring in a video from the library, we go over here to the right. Add will create a blank one. And this little drop down area will create from a sample page. So we have some stuff in there that you can start with. Testimonials, business impact, that kind of stuff, and you can play with that stuff. And then the other one is from another dashboard. So we can go in here. From a dashboard on the left, we can click, well, normally yours would just show you all the content. My master account showing me all of my other ones. But in here, you'll see, you will only see 5 or 6 playlists, and one of them is all the shows from 2021, 2022, and then once you click on it, I'll just go here. It shows you all the shows that are in that playlist, and then you would have to scroll through to find September, the second week, etc., etc. So if you like, once you find it, you basically just double click on it, and it brings it into your playlist. Now in here we also have what is a graphic design engine. So let me just bring in something from a sample page that has some content in it. Say you wanted to do a testimonial. Well, let's just take this first one. Or better yet, let me show you with your bio, and then you can edit it if you like. So let me get rid of that. So we go into your this one and we go edit. So now this brings up our graphic design engine. So everything in here is its own individual layer. So you click on the text and the information on the left relates to the text. So an extra space there, the spell check is going in and is going to want to clean it up for us. You click on the picture, everything on the left now changes to what you can do with the picture. So if you wanted a different picture, you would click select image. and then you would have to find it locally on your hard drive and bring it in. The logo again is just probably a JPEG with a transparent background. Again, this is just another text file. This is another layer for the cloud so that they go on top of the white box. The background is another layer. You can actually move it, replace it if you wanted something different. And then in here, you can actually add as much stuff as you want. So we go to basic elements. If you wanted to add your website across the bottom, so here's a text box. We click on it, we can drag it down, and then you just literally just type in your address, etc. Okay, and then again on the left, we can hit delete, and that will get rid of it. So it's super easy to create a message. And you can add in pretty much anything you want. So we also have other things that you can do, and I'll just keep this short. I can do a whole nother video on all of this in the future, but just so you know, you can bring in, if you wanted to swap out your picture with a video, you just click on the video, it brings up, you either have to find it locally, bring it in from your local computer, or Pexels is a stock video company. So you can actually go in, and if you wanted a sunset or something like that, you just search for a specific word, and you can bring in tons and tons of videos. You can resize that video small and put it in this spot. Like if you wanted to do a 360 of your clinic, for example, you just take the video with your phone, bring it in, and then upload it and put it on the side here. And I'm just going to delete that. So quickly, images, we talked about, video we talked about, and we have a whole bunch of apps. News is news feed. So if you wanted to link to a health site and they have a text RSS feed, and you put it in the ticker, it's kind of like a CNN thing that goes across the bottom of the screen, but it's all done for you, and it links to whatever health site or whatever information you want. Same thing for, that's exactly the same thing for an RSS feed. If you have an event, or say you have on your computer, you have 100 photos of you adjusting clients, and you wanted to run 100 photos for 3 seconds each, you click on the slideshow app, it'll create a box, you size it, place it where you want. You then import all the JPEGs, your 100 JPEGs of you adjusting all your clients, your testimonials, and then you can tell it to run for 3 seconds, and you're done. So the My Data is your ticker, and I think we have that somewhere else. I'll go to that in a second. Weather is somewhere else. I'll go to that in a second too. You can put a time. You can put the time in the top right-hand corner on top of everything. We've got a little birthday app. You can bring it in and then have a screen that shows you all the birthdays, and you can do it by month, by week, by day, that kind of stuff. We can link to and display Facebook posts, Twitter posts, Instagram, all that kind of stuff. And you can create it to play for the last 2, 3 days, 6 days, last 9 months worth of content if you want. If you want to do a special, you can create a QR code, bring the QR code in and put it up with, and then on the right, you do all your images, whether that's a special on 2-for-1 massage or 2-for-1 information or 25% off this, or if you have vitamins, products, that kind of stuff, you can send them direct to a web page with the QR code. YouTube videos are super easy. You just grab this little app. Again, it's a layer, resize it where you want, or double click on it to go full screen, cut and paste the web address for your video into this box. Then you can say, because we don't really have audio anywhere, or most people decide not to have audio, we turn the closed captioning on. If it's a video from another source, like say the Mayo Clinic, and you don't want them to see the Mayo Clinic at the beginning of the video, you can say start 30 seconds in, or even start 2 minutes in. And then later on in the playlist section, you can say play 30 seconds or play 2 minutes. And then that way you can play the middle part of a video from YouTube. If you wanted, I have lots of clients who will grab a 9-hour long video on 4K sunsets, but they only want to run 60 seconds. So if you want a different 60 seconds to come up every time that show plays, that's where you would do it here. So continue playing, and then it'll play a different 60 seconds from that sunset video or fish tank video every time that it comes up. And if you like the video on YouTube and it's 3 minutes and you want it to play the whole thing, you just click this box here and it says, when the video is finished, go to the next screen. We have lots of little ways you can animate where that video flies in, pops in, bounces in, that kind of stuff. So basically that's what you do for YouTube. And then once you've got it, you just hit save and back. In this case, I'm going to delete it. But that's how easy it is to add a video. So you can bring in, if you have videos or testimonials you want to bring in, boom, get them on YouTube, or you can upload them with the video feature. Basically, you can bring them all in that way as well. So there's lots of apps in here. And if you ever want me to go through any of those, I can do that in a little more detail. But let me get back on track here. Okay, so there's your video. You're happy with it, save and back, or your bio, I'm sorry. And you can do this for all your staff members, or you can let me know, send me the bio and a picture, and then I can do it and I'll get it on your screens. So say you're happy with with all your information, and this one here, let me just refresh and see if it comes in. My internet's getting a little quirky here for some reason. Okay, so we've created our slide. We've got your bio. Now what we need to do is we need to create a playlist for it. So you can have as many pages in the pages section. You can build out as much content as you want, and you can have as many playlists in the playlist section as you want. I have some people that will create a playlist for March, and then they'll start prepping April. I have other people that will create a playlist for topics like arthritis or back pain, neck pain type thing. So if your clinic does something where, this month is, then you can go ahead, create and find all the videos related to that particular topic, so that when the first of the month comes, you just drag that playlist down into the bottom channel sections, and your TVs will match the theme or the focus of your marketing efforts for that month. Now in here, you'll see a whole bunch of grayed out video playlists. These are the playlists that where we swap out the content for you automatically. So these are just kind of designed for the people that get really busy and they want something new on their screens every week. They're more just interested in having something educational, chiropractic related that fits the focus of the clinic. Nothing's very specific, targeted, that kind of thing, very kind of general in nature. Something new, so people have see something new kind of on a weekly basis. Now, if you wanted, you can bring in as much stuff as you want. You can get rid of all of these, and then you can bring in all your own playlists, again, from that other dashboard. But once you've got it, I've got one playlist in here called Local Custom Playlist, and it's set up to play whatever you want at this point. And I think we just have your Dr. Therese in there. But all you do is you grab the playlist, drag it down. And again, my internet's not refreshing properly here. Got some construction going on across the street. But another way, you can bring in as many things as you want. So you just drag them down, and then it will play. It gives you a total kind of at the end here. We don't have anything really dramatic or long in here. But you can go in and change the duration of each slide. So this one here is actually a video. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to edit it. And we click on it once, so it's the active layer, and we save play duration. So it will play the video and go to the next one. So now when I go back to the playlist section, local custom playlist, you can see that it's grayed out. So it's going to play about 3 minutes. So it added 3.5 minutes to our playlist. If you ever want to, you can go into any slide anywhere. So we go click and then edit. And I pulled this from another client's account. It's probably going to want, yep, so Dr. Foria. Okay, so basically you can go in here. This is just an image that they've loaded in. If you double click, again, it goes full screen. And this one's probably not going to work for you because it has their logo on it. So we can do a couple things just very quickly. We can put another box on top of their logo. And I can't remember what your logo looks like. So let's bring in your logo. Okay, all right. Okay, so we double click to use, we resize, and we can bring it down, and then we just change the box. Oops, change the box. There. And then you can use this one. And we just hit save. It doesn't really matter where you edit it. You can edit it in the playlist section. So down here, so we go edit. So that particular slide is, now I'm losing even more from my previews. Anyway, so that slide that we edited is down here. So if you edit it here, it will update it here. It will update it everywhere. So it's basically edit once. So that's how easy it is to create the content. You got to get it into a playlist. And again, you can have as many playlists as you want. The TVs will only play the content that you put in the channel section. So if we go down to channels, right now you have your, I'm just going to rename this to Master TV channel, Master TV. You only need one. I have people go in and I don't know why they create channels all the time, but you only need one and you literally drag and drop whatever you want to play down on top. So if you're happy with the local custom playlist, you just drag it down. It's probably in here already, so I probably added it again. So I'm just going to delete that. Just wanted to show you how easy it was. So in here, it's going to play right now. I've loaded in everything. So you probably got a 30-minute loop here. So it's going to play the seasonal messages. This is our, Valentine's Day, Mother's Day, Father's Day, plus our daily content. And that's this playlist up here. So right now, I think today is book day or something. Happy book day with your logo. That will change every day on its own. So that's the first one. Then the local custom playlist is the one that we just did. And I added in a bunch of stuff there I probably shouldn't have. So let's just go in and this one, that's our Facebook one. And I'm going to have to come back when my screen works so I can see what was in there. But let's go back to channel, edit. And so seasonal, local custom playlist, social media. So that's, where is it? That's this one. So basically it's a background of a laptop with a Facebook page and there's a scrolling ticker that says like us on Facebook and tell our story. You can literally, if you don't like it, you can drag it out. I'm not sure, haven't looked to see how active your Facebook page is, but that's that's a good way to get more people looking at it. So then we go into show one, show two, and then people are awesome, which is right here. Back to seasonal because it's been probably 15 minutes, and then back to the local custom playlist. Then there's the social media again, and then we go into different content. Show 3 and 4 is another 6 to 10 minutes of educational content. And then for fun, we have our 60 seconds of tranquility, and right now it is the sunsets. So this is the last step. We have to kind of decide how you want the TVs to work. Do you want just 30 minutes of educational content? And for the most part, most people won't see anything or any duplicates. Or you can cut out all of those playlists and you can build your own playlist targeted on what you want your TVs to do for you. It can be the top 10 questions you guys get asked every day. It could be specials. I don't know if you do any aromatherapy or if you've got any standard process or if you want to showcase vitamin D, all that kind of stuff. Turn your cell phones on vibrate, tell us about you or go to our Facebook page or pretty much we can do anything with the TVs. So, and I can do as many of these screen recordings as you want. We can obviously get on a phone call and we can do it live. But if you have a question or if you want more information on a particular part, just email me and I will create another video. So sorry this was so long. It's coming up on 18 minutes here, but it'll give you a very fast overview on what you can do. And you can get in and do as much of this as you want, or you just simply email or call us and say, hey, I don't want the People Are Awesome video. Can you take it out? Or hey, this is our special, or send me an email with the text. Say, this is our special for the month of such and such, and then we will create a message and put it up. And in that message, you can say, please email me back before you post it, or just post it to the TVs. And that is a very fast overview. We do have, once you log in, under the question mark, we got a whole bunch of videos up here. We got a whole bunch of help information, computers, playback, and pretty much anything you want to learn is in the help section. But yeah, give me a call or let me know when you are free, and we can kind of talk on the phone, and you can let me know what you want your TVs to do for you, and I can tell you the best way to get there, or we can set it up for you all on the phone. So let me know what you think, and send me as many questions as you like. Thanks.